Hello. It's time for another tarot time here.
Again?
With your Uncle Vince.
Nothing up my sleeve.
Worked. We're going to be talking about the major arcana here. And what I like about this is where I think the keywords, the way I teach with keywords, really can come in handy. So with the majors, they're a little bit more difficult because there's not much of a rhyme or reason as far as their order, and their meanings are deeper and harder to grab. But I did say in an earlier video that I think it's good to put these in order. 3 rows of 7, 1 through 7, top row, and 8 through 14, the second row, and 15 through 21, the third row, 3 rows of 7. And then the Fool, number 0, just dances around all of them. Doesn't really belong anywhere. That helps you with, once you see an order with these cards, it helps you with what they mean too. It just helps you memorize what they are. There's 22 cards. And what I think that this is where keywords really do come in handy, more so with majors than they do with even the minors, is the keywords used here allow you to get a meaning of what that card can be. And it helps you with your readings as far as putting a meaning into a reading using that card in some way that's going to be meaningful to the client. Keywords allow you to see the card through your own eyes. So I have 20 keywords around each card. And these words would be agreeable with other sources too. I'm sure that they would all be like this. There's nothing going to be shifted out of place. And reading those 20 keywords allows you to sort of come up with an idea of what that card means without really putting it into words itself. You say, okay, I get an idea what that card means now. And then when you go to use it, you can come up with your own words, or you could use one of the 20 that are there. But it allows you to come up with your own meanings of the cards, which is what you want. Keywords also are easier to fit a card's meaning into a reading in some way that's useful for the client, instead of just memorizing a meaning of what the card is. So I'll be using my Marseille deck here. I have another video out that I put out a few years ago, Tarot Card Meanings, Part 2, and that's the Major Arcana. And that one there uses the Rider-Waite deck. It's the same meanings, though. These keywords will work with any deck. It doesn't have to be a Marseille. It could be any deck you want to use. So the deck itself isn't really that important. So if you're using a different deck, these words will still work for you. And I think that that's important. If you like this 20 keywords around each card mapped out like this, some people have commented and said, what books do you have that use it this way? And I have 2 books out that have it mapped out for each of the 78 cards. And Essential Tarot has it mapped out that way for each of the 78 cards, using the Rider-Waite deck. That uses the Rider-Waite deck. Bare Bones Tarot, my new release, has them mapped out that way for each of the 78 cards, using the Marseille deck. So Essential Tarot uses the Rider-Waite deck, And Bare Bones Tarot uses the Tarot Marseille. But you could use any deck. You could use Crowley's deck. You could use the Greer, the Aquarian, any deck you want. It'll work with these keywords. So I hope you like this, and we'll get started. So first, we're going to start with the Fool. Fool's number 0. Some places it's marked number 22. There's 22 cards. Usually it's numbered number 0, though. And the Fool stands for a carefree sort of an attitude. As this card comes up in a reading, it could usually mean there's no commitments here. There's nothing to lose, or at least that's the attitude. And this could also be a situation where you're not there's not a lot of experience here. This is a new situation. And you're just going along with the flow and seeing what happens here. So it's a good carefree card. And it could also mean naive, believing something that isn't real, a dreamer, innocence, novice, uncaring, free spirit, a wanderer. No commitments here. No direction here, no aimless, spontaneous. Just coming, whatever comes is fine. Hopeful, impulsive, detached, unrestricted, carefree, blind trust, unpredictable, believing. These are all energies from the Fool card. And it's good to be a dreamer. It's good to have ideas that most people think is impossible. And but you got to be careful. It's a fine line there. Maybe what you're looking into isn't realistic. And maybe it is, but other people just think it isn't. Maybe you think it's silly. But if it's looked at carefully, there might be a justification to go ahead and try. But it's a good carefree card. And those are the key words I have for the Fool. Next, we go into the Magician, number 1. The Magician is just the opposite of the Fool. Any actions taken by the Magician have been well calculated, thought out very, very carefully, practiced, mastered, and is very direct with their actions. Everything's pre-planned. The Magician knows exactly where he's going. And he knows exactly what he's going to do. And he has no qualms about letting other people know this. He'll tell you what he's going to do, and then he does it right in front of you, and right before your eyes. It is very impressive to people. So this card here is articulate, influential, very focused person. Creative genius, essence of power, empowering, convincing. Also the trickster, misdirection. But good focus for the Fool. For the Magician. And very convincing energy there. This card comes up in a reading. It usually means things are if things are mastered and things are practiced and put together well, if you make sure you know what you're doing, you'll succeed well with this. You can influence others with this quest if you prepare well. The Magician card, number 1. Next, we go into number 2. the High Priestess. High Priestess is mystery. And you'll see the first keywords I have for each of these cards is right at the top. And I have mystery here for the High Priestess. This is usually important knowledge or very deep knowledge, wisdom, but it's usually not easy to get. It's hidden. You have to search for it. So it's not something everybody knows. But it's very, very, it's be a real advantageous if you did get this knowledge, because it's knowledge most people don't have. So I have perception, receptive, virtuous, silence, the subconscious, hidden knowledge, guardianship, secretive, all-knowing, hidden knowledge, comprehension, intuition. Intuition is hidden knowledge. A premonition, inactivity, unknown, dreamscapes, unrevealed, mystical, truth, enlightenment. It's a mysterious person, one that people don't really know much about. Or if it's not a person, it's a mysterious energy that most people don't know much about. But it's a very influential and very powerful energy, the High Priestess. Next, we go into the Empress, number 3. The Empress, number 3, is creativity. Sometimes she's seen as the mother. This is the energy of creating. Creativity usually starts with an idea. So concepts, original concepts, things that haven't been done before, something new, something added, something new. We have open-minded, wealth, essence, birth, nurturing, conceived, richness, bountiful, harvest, accumulation, healing, non-judgmental, the mother, generous, plentiful, abundance, fertile, manifest, providing. It's a very nurturing power, very creative power, and it flourishes. That's what I have for the Empress. Next, we have the Emperor. So once the creative energy is there from the Empress, the Emperor is the builder. He takes that idea, takes this situation, and he creates it into a reality. Manifesting ideas into realities is what the Emperor is. So here we have leadership, a motivator, ambition, successful actions, fairness, reliance, principle, to manifest, interaction, plan, strategy, well-structured, morality, visionary, authority, setting the rules, initiative, lawful, qualified, established, a strong trust, essence of the Emperor. Next, we go into the Hierophant, number 5. The Hierophant I have as guidance, shown as a pope or a holy person. The Hierophant is a religious title. And but I see this card as any kind of guidance. It could be a lawyer. It could be a counselor. It could be a friend who has information or advice for you. It's usually a professional, though. So getting professional guidance here in some way is usually seen what the Hierophant is. Here I have enlightenment, atonement, obedience, tradition, conformity, participation, community, sacrifice, dedication, quest for wisdom, unquestioned, ritualistic, teacher, ceremony, loving counsel, guardianship, spiritual, forgiving, regulations, compliance. This energy is usually a very traditional, so it's established, which makes me say again, it's usually seen as a professional energy. Somebody who knows what they're talking about, but it can be seen as a friend with very sincere friend. Next, we go into the lovers, number 6. Hierophant was number 5. Lovers is number 6. Here I have it as the lover. Marseille, lots of the Marseille decks will have this card title as the lover. Originally, that's what it was titled. Today, we have a lot of cards, a lot of tarot cards have this titled as the lovers. And but it was originally the lover. And this card represented choice. Here I have it as duality. Two sides, polarity, a choice, the recognition of two ends here, recognition of two forces that need to be dealt with. We have magnetism, opposites, engaging. Lots of times opposites attract, creating magnetism. Devotion, integration, soulful, interaction, benevolence, polarity, compromise. Valued agreement, involvement, unity, cooperation, commitment. Partnership, choice, attraction, harmonious, a deep bond. These are all meanings that could be seen and associated to the lover or lovers. And the 7th card on the top row is Chariot. Chariot number 7. Here I have an advantage. Also be seen as confidence. Here, this energy usually means you're in a strong position, or putting yourself in a strong position is going to be important. If it's something against you, you're working against a very powerful force that you have to compete with. But the confidence and the ability of the Chariot is a real advantage to have. So here I have a breakthrough, achievement, execution, efficiency, well-positioned, ground gained, advancement, swift action, courage, set in motion, well executed, resourceful, victory, effortless, achievement, completed objective, quick progress, performance, confidence, effective action, and ability. Very capable card. This energy is very capable power. This card comes up in a reading if it's to the seeker's advantage. If this is something implied that they have going for them, it needs to be pointed out to them that they can put themselves in a strong position. The Chariot, number 7, top row, that is the top row. Starting the second row, number 8. If you are using a Marseille deck, more than likely this is Justice. If you're using a deck like the Rider-Waite, then this would be Strength, number 8. I'm using it as Justice as number 8. But either way, what we're looking into is the Justice card right now. And I have the Justice here as truth. Lots of times finding the truth is going to be important. Making sure that you have the truth. Making sure that the things you're looking into are true, accurate. So here I have lawful. Lots of this could also be legal truth, the courts, but that would be getting kind of specific. Normally, I just look at this as truth, and finding the truth or paying attention to the truth is what's going to be important here. So caution is good. Virtue, grace, new arrangements might need to be done once the truth is found out. A quest for truth, equilibrium, balance, retribution, compensation, innocence, dignity, fairness, redemption, considerations, eternal life, order, rightful, insightful, and universal laws. Certain truths can't be denied. Number 8, justice. Next, we go into number 9, the hermit. The hermit I have is true self here. And this can also be seen as inner searching. When you're searching, when you inner search, you can't take anybody with you. You have to do that yourself. Soul searching is a good way to see the hermit. So true self, getting in touch with the true self, gained wisdom I have here, focus, perfection, patience, inner searching, undisturbed, self-study, peaceful, searching, non-judgmental, witnessing, solitude, true path, the sage, spiritual realm, understanding, a quest, pilgrimage, wisdom, non-interfering. Number 9, the hermit. We go into number 10, the wheel. I have evolvement for the wheel. And the wheel's constantly turning. So it's evolvement time. The wheel shows evolvement, something moving forward, but this, I don't see the wheel as going backwards. I see it spinning in one direction. As the wheel turns, though, it also opens up opportunities that could be opened and ready to take now or at a certain specific time. But that time is going to be, it's going to be a time frame there. So it needs to be taken when the opportunity arises before it's lost. So evolvement, your calling, precision, readiness, destiny, winds of change, predestined, calculation, rhythm, evolution, inexhaustible, ever-changing, prediction, reversal, time, turn of events. Options are seen. Wheels moving, so it's unlocked, motion, evaluation, opportunity. Opportunity with the wheel. Actually, we have number 11. Again, with the Marseille deck, this will be strength. So we're looking at the strength card. Might be number 8 on your deck, but again, the numbers don't make any difference. The meanings still stay the same. Here I have inner strength. Strength is I have here as willpower, but inner strength is what we're really looking at here. Free will, willpower itself. And we have resistance, restraint, potential, taming, breaking barriers, inner strength, discipline, training, free will, lasting impression, high standards, moderation, impact, capabilities, mind and body working together, balanced desires, control, adherence, prevail, mastering the self. Here we have the strength card. Next, we have the hangman. Hangman to me is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice because of something understood that most people don't understand. So seeing things a different way than others see it. The hangman is has a different perception on things than most people, a different viewpoint. They're seeing things from a different angle. And lots of times there's a repercussion because of that. People don't understand. So it's unorthodox. It's not like what normally is seen. So there's opposition, there's exposure, putting yourself in limbo when you're in this position, going against the grain, opposed thinking, strong beliefs, stagnant, vulnerable, change of thinking. There's consequences, inaction, limited, a radical view, new understanding, hidden agenda, reversal, no direction, a twist, complete turnaround. Number 12, the Hangman. After that, we have number 13, death. Death I have is transformation. And these transformations can be very major transformations, but they could also be minor ones too. Going on a diet would be a transformation. Changing a career would be a transformation. It's a cleansing, purification, renewal, departure, end of a cycle, new horizons, liberation, closure, completion, total awareness, threshold, swept away, birth, surrender, start of a cycle. We have end of a cycle over there and start of a cycle, end of a cycle on the left, start of a cycle on the right. New beginning, harvest, emptiness, transition, a higher level. Death card, number 13. Number 14, last card in the second row. It's an angel pouring water from one urn to another. I see angels as inspiring, inspiration. They give inspiration. So I have the key word as inspiration here. This card comes up in a reading. It usually can mean there's a lot of potential for a lot of inspiration in this quest. Or maybe the seeker already has that inspiration as a gift that will help them move, drive forward. So I have a caregiver, alliance, protection, rewarding, a worthy quest, awe-inspiring, rich values, centered, gratification, enlightenment, achievement, honored, steadfast, balanced, righteousness, guardianship, angelic, remarkable, fulfillment, having purpose. That's what I'm seeing as the Temperance card. And that ends the second row. Starting with the third row is the devil, number 15. Here I have delusion. The devil, to me, means things that are within the self. I don't see the devil as an outside energy or not a supernatural outside energy in a way. It could be outside energies that are not good, which you can be symbolized as the devil or seen or associated as the devil. But usually you can get away from those. So what I have is closed-minded, deception, false fears, shadows, lack of confidence, false obstacles, insecurities, excuses, self-doubt, buried inspiration, dependency, half-truths, pessimism, petty distractions, denial, procrastination, self-pity, negativity, obsession, self-defeating. So you can see those are usually things that are within a person that needs to be released or overcome. Number 16 is the tower. And here I have disruption. This card comes up in a reading. It's good to have the client look at things in an attitude of be prepared for possibilities that could be working against you look at all your possibilities here, because things can happen that you weren't counting on. Unprepared, anxiety, diversity, precaution. It shows a need for precaution. It's a moment of truth, rude awakenings, initiation, threatening, isolation, negative influence. Negative influences, rude awakenings, initiation, isolation, threatening, abrupt change, unexpected, delays, challenges, new obstacles, intimidating, in jeopardy, a test, shifted, vulnerability. Number 16, the tower. Number 17, the star card. Star card is direction. Seeing that star and knowing the direction you need to go. It's hopeful. It's a good sign. Prosperity, faith, clarity, peace of mind that you have direction. You know where you need to go. Preparation, on course with that card. Knowing, destination, expressed desires, a message, relief. Drawn to or attracted to, optimism, hope, guidance, insight, revealing, magnetism. Decisions are made with the star card. A direction is being taken. Number 17, the moon. The moon I have is hidden. And it's a mysterious path. You're not too sure where you're going with the moon. You know you're going in the right direction, but you're not too sure about your path yet. You just know that you're headed in the right direction. You don't really know where you're going, though. Not enough light there. Not enough light to know the details with things. So it's a mysterious path here. Illumination, variables, wonder, crossroads, realization, reflections, reluctance, curiosity, going by your instincts, enchantment, subconscious, lost, unexplored, imagination, new direction, cycles. The moon has cycles, twilight, new findings, portal. All good keywords for the moon card. Number 18, the moon. Number 19, the sun. You get the sun card, it usually means you're in a good space here, or the potential is a very good one for growth. So we have nurturing for the sun card. Refinement, safe haven, clarity, vibrant, improvement, brilliance, solace, healing, expansion, blossoming, friendship, comfort, new life, renewal, bright outlook, enlightening, warmth, rewarding, recovery, strong progress. Good words for the sun. Number 19, the sun. Next, we have number 20, judgment. I have awakening as the main key word. And judgment is usually some type of an enlightenment of some type, and renewal, moving up a step. So here I have summoned, verdict, truth, surfacing, enlightenment, new awareness, realization, evaluation, uplifting, fully seen reality, promotion, law, a calling, emerging, accountability, resurrection, elevation, opening up, inquiry, new dimension. It's an uplifting card. Number 20. Lastly, we have number 21, the last card in the third row, the World. And here I have fulfillment as the main keyword. I also have peace and harmony, perfection, bliss, joyful, genius. This is usually seen as a very positive card, a completion card, accomplishment type of card, the end of a journey. Creative energy, acceptance, glory, success, complete happiness, devotion, unity, freedom, discovery, journey's end, major realization, vitality, tranquility, love, full awareness. Number 21, judgment. So that's the 22 major arcana. And those keywords work for any deck, like I said earlier. But what's nice about keywords is you can come up with keywords that would work with these keywords and they'd be different. And that's fine. They'll all work. And what's nice about coming up with keywords, and you will come up with your own. So well, I like this for this card. I like this word for this. I think that fits nice for my thinking. So you start to define the cards based on your own thinking instead of memorizing what I say they mean or somebody else. As a reader, I can tell you that's where you're headed anyway. You will find your own meanings. So readings that you learn are going to be starting points for you. And you might keep some of mine or somebody else's, and you might throw others away, and you put your own in there. Keywords make it easy to do. Find words that work for you. You will never read like me, and I will never read like you. So I hope you like this, and keep throwing cards. We'll talk soon.